Today is a new day. It will bring brand new blessings and brand new battles. But within every uncertainty, there is hidden possibility. So I don't dread any challenge that lies ahead because I remember all the victories behind. And my confidence is not in my circumstance. The Spirit of God is my supply. I'm steady under pressure and I'm ready for whatever, because whatever comes my way today, the outcome is I overcome. Christ is in me. I am enough. I can handle it. I can't afford to stay afraid or let my faith hesitate. My purpose is at stake. And he who called me is faithful. His strength in me is greater than any pain I feel or enemy I face. The promise of God is mine for the taking. Every plan he has made is guaranteed to come to pass. It will happen. If I don't back down, if I won't let go, it will happen. If I don't stop short, if I won't sell out, it will happen by faith. But faith doesn't take the fear away. It teaches me to fight it. So bring the battle. I'm ready now. I got something for Goliath. I can handle it. My power flows from presence, so I won't stay stuck in what was or worry about what will be. My regrets have been redeemed, and my tests have become my lessons. My focus is fixed, and my heart is expectant. I'm set. I'm not nervous about what's next, because my eyes are on the throne. I trust the one who's in complete control, the one who already knows how he's going to work it according to his purpose. Even the worst situations are sure to turn in my favor. If I keep moving forward, keep moving toward him, God is with me in this moment. And whatever happens, I can handle it. I know my help comes from above. So if fear insists on knocking, I'll meet it at the door. Life might give me bad news, but I've still got a good report. I can handle it. If I fall, if I fail, I'll handle it. Grace will give me what it takes to carry on. I can handle it. I have humbled myself under the mighty hand of God. Christ is in me. I am enough. And when the time is right, he'll lift me up. Till then, the lion may roar, but I see his leash, so I keep moving forward. Because I've been down before, but my hope knows how to bounce back from rock bottom. What I need, God's got it. And I'm stronger. I'm better. It's settled. I'm ready. I'm focused. I'm hopeful. No hiding. I'm ready. I'm stronger. I'm better. It's settled. I'm ready. I'm focused. I'm hopeful. No hiding. I'm ready. I'm stronger. I'm better. It's settled. I'm ready. Resilient. Dependent. I know he'll deliver. I'm strong and courageous. The one who is able is greater than all. Bring it on. In his name, I can handle it.
God bless you guys. Welcome back to Kickin' It Back with TOJ with the youth, the best episode of the week. Today we do not have a translator, so I pray that God translates for you if you need to. My name is Muñeca.
I'm Bobby. I'm Elise.
And I'm Christian.
And today we are going to be speaking about, they don't even know, I didn't even tell them. Today we're going to talk about trying to fit in with society. Their faces. This is our second week, but usually my sister's behind the camera, and today she's not. Thanks to Pastor being behind the camera. The first thing I want to say, sorry, this mask is bothering me. So, trying to fit in with society, like, it's always been, like, obviously a thing when you are a young person. Or even in general, to be honest. But, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. So, when you're in God, it's even more so. Because when you're in the world, you're trying to fit in, trying to do whatever pleases people. And you're still doing it when you're in God and you're going to church and you're trying to do the same thing, but at the same time, you're still trying to be with God a little bit. So if you used to do certain things when you were in the world and now you know God, you're trying to stop those things, but yet you still don't want people to look at you differently. But, you know, in the Word of God, it says that, you know, you're not supposed to fit in, you're supposed to stand out. In general, you know, we're Christians. But, you know, sometimes it's hard for us to grasp that. You know, I know with me when I first started coming to God, I always wanted to please everybody, you know, and I even within church too, because, you know, there was like the older youth, and then there was like the younger youth, and I was just in the middle, and it's always been that way. So with the older youth, I was too young to be considered an older youth, and not in this ministry, in an old ministry. And then with the younger youth, I just didn't want to be with them. Don't ask me, it was like 16. But, you know, so I always wanted to please people and try to fit in, but at the end of the day, like, people are going to love you for you, you know, and, yeah. Christian, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, because they're both like, no.
Honestly, I think for me it was harder to fit into when I first started church than it is to fit in the world. Because in the world, I just kind of adapted to what everybody else did, and like kind of did my own thing. I never really fit in with one certain crowd or one other certain crowd. I don't know, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like, I don't know, I just never really fit in, like, things like that. I just did what I didn't need to do, what I didn't need to do, just to do it, like, I don't know. But it's harder to fit in for me in the church, like, in, like, different churches and, like, new churches and stuff, because, one, you don't know the people. That was awkward the first time. You never really know how they're gonna think of you, if you would say. But yeah, I don't know. Like, keep going. Anything else? I don't know. So yeah, I'm done.
I don't really know. I think for me it's always been hard to fit in. I don't have a lot of friends. I keep to myself because I don't like being judged. So I don't put myself out there in any type of situation, like, at all. I think it's really hard for me to fit in when first I know I'm supposed to stand out, but I don't want to, in a sense. Like, since I was like probably in like middle school, I've been going to church, and I've always been told that I'm not supposed to be like everybody else. I'm supposed to be different. I'm supposed to stand out, and I'm not supposed to follow the crowd. But like, I don't want to stand out because like I'm kind of the person that kind of fades into the background a little. Like, I don't know. I don't like being the center of attention either. So knowing that I have to be different than everybody else kind of puts me in a position where I have to be the center of attention, and everyone's always has eyes on me to kind of see what I'm doing. It's definitely hard being a Christian and knowing you have to stand out, because like, I don't know, it's a lot more different than being in the world. In the world, you can do whatever, and no one judges you for it. You could freaking do anything, like, to be cool, like drink alcohol or smoke weed or whatever, and you're cool. But if you don't do that, they look at you weird. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
That was good.
That's it.
Definitely, yeah. I agree with her though. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, like a lot of people, in the world really like, if they know that you don't do any of those things, it's like, well, who are you? Like in all right. So I have worldly friends. Not much. I don't really talk to them that often, but they consider me like the innocent one of the group just because I don't do anything. And like, it's not even that I'm innocent, because honestly I'm far from it. Like, I've had my fair share, before God and stuff like that. But it's just like, if you knew who God was and what He can do to save your life, like, it's just insane. And I tell them all the time, and I'm just like, listen, God doesn't have to be for you, but it's that for me, and no one's ever changing that, and like, it's always when I meet new people, like, if it's like somebody that doesn't know God, and like, they always ask me, oh, do you drink, do you smoke, like, and I'm like, no, and they're like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, like, and I definitely feel what she's saying when she's like, when she said that sometimes she doesn't want to stand out. And I'm the same way. I don't like talking to people at all, and what God called me to do is completely the opposite. So, like, oh my goodness. It's just, I definitely feel what she's saying, because I half the time, even, honestly, even like trying to make friends like within a church, it's still hard. It's still the same thing. You still have to, you still, part of you still wants to fit in with them, even though y'all go to the same church. You don't know who they actually are, what they do. And in the world, people judge you for things, but it's not as bad as they judge you when you're in Christ. Because if you say you're in God, they look at you and want to judge you about every single thing you've done. And they're like, oh, you're in God, but you just went and told this lie, or like, you went and did this and did this. Like, just because you're in God doesn't mean you fail every day. Like, it doesn't mean that you don't fail every day. So a lot of people have that misconception that, like, just because we're in God, we're completely saved. No, we have to work for your salvation. And because a lot of people say, once saved, you're always saved, and that's completely wrong. Just, it takes so much more than, like, a lot of people just think it's, oh, you're a Christian, you're in God, you know who He is, and it's people in the world just like to pinpoint everything, but at the end, where in the Bible does it say once you're in God, you're perfect? Makes no sense. And a lot of people don't like hearing it, because honestly, like, sometimes, yeah, we do, and that's why us as Christians, we have to be careful with our testimony, but sometimes we, it's honestly the closest people to us. So if close people to us don't know God, they're going to be the first ones to judge you. And I learned that the hard way, because it's just the way it is. But, like, because they see you more than the people, just regular people in the world. Regular people in the world are going to judge you. But if you know God and you have family that doesn't know God, and they know that you go to church, and they're going to be the first persons to look at you and be like, okay, what are you doing? But some people just don't understand that it's sometimes you will fall, but as long as you get back up, that's what God looks for, and that's what God wants. Take the floor, Dolly.
younger, which middle school, whatever, I always wanted to fit in with everybody. I wanted what everybody wanted and stuff like that. Like what other people had, I wanted because I thought it was cool. But like once I got to high school, I was like that like maybe freshman year. But then like sophomore year, like I just realized that there was no point. And I have literally no friends because I hate talking to people. Yeah, I don't like getting judged either, so I just don't talk to anybody anymore.
I got a question for you. Do you guys still try to fit in, or not anymore?
No, now I really don't care what people have to say about me, to be honest.
Good.
I really don't.
Now, if you got a problem, go to your mama and cry about it, because you're not coming to me to cry about it.
Huh?
Hmm?
What did you say?
I said, if you got a problem, go cry to your mama about it. Don't come to me crying. I'm not the one to talk to them crying. Just
Yeah, that's.
anyways.
That's good. I had another question, but I'm trying to think of it. Sorry, I'm like, I can't think. It's tired. I'm tired this morning. How could you give, now that you've been obviously through it, how could you give advice to someone else that's trying to fit in?
Say it again.
How could you, so if someone else is trying to fit in that you know, how would you give them advice?
I would say like just kind of
Be yourself.
be yourself and don't listen to what other people say, because there's a lot of people who don't want the best for you in life, and they'll try to be your friend the first time around, and they'll just place like not, I wouldn't say bad thoughts and like try to convince you to do bad stuff, and it just never works out. So just be yourself and don't listen to anyone else. You know who your real friends are.
And if we don't want to have friends, don't have friends. Anybody. Sorry.
I mean, everybody kind of needs friends. I mean, if you're in God, you can't walk with God alone. So, brothers and sisters in Christ are friends. Period. You understand? How could you give them advice? So, a future person, and like a younger person that looks up to you, Nevaeh or EJ, how would you give them advice to not fit in?
I don't know. It's not worth it. That's it.
You already spoke? You spoke already?
Mhm.
Oh, I was saying, a little crazy. Side note, we're all in the fasting, right? How's it going?
It's
Pretty good.
not that.
The peanut butter and the rice cakes are hitting different.
I don't know.
Ew, I heard the
He's
peanut butter
eating
tastes
peanut
bad.
butter and rice cakes for like the past 3 days. He's like, I guess I'm just, if you were on that group chat, he's like, I guess I'm just gonna eat peanut butter and rice cakes again. I'm like, eat mac and cheese.
No, listen. I don't. No.
You don't need that mac and cheese right now.
You know how bad I wanted to eat a bag of
But-
chips today?
It doesn't taste terrible.
It's better than eating that
Mm.
nasty peanut butter.
No, sure. Peanut butter rice cakes.
I know,
smack.
it's
They're
Wait,
better than
but
my
do you
peanut
have
butter's
organic
nasty.
peanut butter?
Yeah.
Ew, that thing tastes bad.
I don't care. I don't even
It
think
like
about
separates.
it.
It like separates in the can. I can't.
I get it, man.
Yeah,
So
I
food.
see that and I'm like,
I'm not gonna die.
I'd rather. I like.
I
I
don't
like
when the regular one has
crunchy
the
peanut
little
butter.
I eat that for my
The
breakfast.
hits.
Yeah. And before I go to sleep, and I drink a big glass of water.
I feel like I haven't been eating a lot. There's stuff to eat. It's just I don't eat it.
So if y'all don't know, we're doing a 21-day fast within the church. And honestly, I don't know if I've ever made it to day 3, but I made it. And it hasn't been that bad, but I hope that this weekend's not as hard because I'm home all day. So and when you're home all day, you just want to eat. And when you don't have all the options that you want to eat from, I don't know how you succeed. But God, okay? But God.
So I worked my first shift at work
That's right.
yesterday on the fast, and I wanted to die. It was the first look. It was the first day that I've ever worked there that they had so much extra food they gave everybody a free meal. I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. I was like,
But God.
are you serious, bro?
Yeah. But I know I'm praying I make it to the 3 weeks. I think I've lasted. I don't know how many days. I think I've lasted like 3 days. So, but I'm not like dying yet. I've eaten mac and cheese, vegan mac and cheese. It smells disgusting, but Annie's mac and cheese in general just hits, so it's not that bad. It smells gross, but you let it sit for like 2 minutes after you're done cooking it and mixing it. It smells gross. You walk away, come back 2 minutes later, you mix it again and
What are you walking through?
I don't know. I'm like at work, but like I just don't like eating it right off because I'm just like the smells it just overpowers everything. I'm like, let me not eat it for a couple minutes, and then. But no, it's warm. But if you eat it right out hot, like you just take in the whole smell.
But like, see, I don't care.
I would just eat it hot.
She said that
It's better hot.
she said it tastes like nothing.
Yeah, you have to put salt and butter in it, and then it starts tasting like.
Oh, see, I tasted fine. I mean, I put a little bit of salt yesterday, but I'm like, do you taste mixer? But yeah, I've eaten mac and cheese, Cape Cod, those plain Cape Cod chips, Donuts chips,
The plain
potatoes,
ones, not the garlic ones, the plain ones.
original.
Those
That's what it
things
says.
are plain.
Bananas, I've eaten like a banana every day, like 2 oranges every day, 4 strawberries.
The anger.
Dang, I'm about to go on.
That's literally what I eat all day.
I'm gonna start eating an apple every day now.
Apple
One
every day.
every day.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's what I learned when I was a kid.
Girl. You really did it.
He lives up rice cakes and peanut butter.
Yeah, that's weird.
Alright, but listen.
It's not even good, don't try to say
Everything is
that.
good, but hey, I ain't gonna die. No sir.
That's all you eat every day.
No.
What
What do you
what
eat?
else do you eat?
The past be cooking some good.
And well, she cooked one good the other day.
Don't talk about that. I ate that in like 2 seconds. I got home,
Oh,
I sat
yeah,
down,
no,
I
me
took
too,
2
it's
bites
good.
and it was gone.
Oh yeah, I've eaten mango.
Yo, me just thinking about it makes me want to eat again.
Okay, but what else have you eaten?
I ate a fruit bowl. Oh my god, I've never wanted to eat fruit that bad.
A fruit bowl, like a fruit salad?
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you were talking about fruit salad or acai bowl.
Huh?
That's
That's what?
it's another type of fruit bowl. It's like
Girl, she went.
That's
She
not evil.
switched the language.
What's that?
an acai bowl is like they have a like you can put them in. It's like packets that are in the freezer, or you can make it your own. And they sell them in a bowl too. So it's like blended fruit, all but like a puree, all together, and then you put like actual fruit, like blueberries, granola.
What is a puree?
Yeah, is that like a smoothie or something?
You're
You just,
talking like- you're
blend
talking
it.
scientific.
You could've just
Yeah.
You're speaking scientific words.
Sorry.
Have you guys tried the cereal? No.
No.
It tastes like dirt.
Wait, how do you know
It tastes so bad.
how do
I
you know
feel
what
like
dirt
I'm eating
tastes
like
like?
grass.
Grass.
How do you know what grass tastes like?
Like.
Yeah, no, that literally you just taste oats. So you know the Quaker oats,
It
they
looks
have
like
it in the
granola.
can. or like oatmeal, and like before you put the water, you like take a spoonful of that, put that in your mouth, and that's what the cereal tastes like. I mean, I haven't had like a bowl of that cereal. I've just had like a. It's not terrible when you have it dry, but I can imagine it.
Oh,
with
I
milk.
think it's horrible when you have it dry. I think it'd be a little
Listen.
better if you had some milk.
Almond milk.
I don't like
But I
raisins
never-
either.
It has raisins in it?
Yeah.
Ew.
That's
And
what
then
gives
mom's
it the
like, yeah,
sweetness.
sweetness. Can you taste some dirt?
Thanks.
Mom was like, oh yeah, you can put some bananas in it. I was like, that's not gonna help anything.
Yeah. It might. Gives you a hint of. If you hate bananas, though.
I do.
But that's not gross.
You can put strawberries.
You just ruined strawberries for me.
Well, I'm trying to
Dirt
give
and
you. I'm
strawberries?
trying to give you. You gotta put like the juicy, nice sweetness strawberries, not like the
The hard.
tart looking white. Not white strawberries, but like.
If you eat
Nah,
white
it's
strawberries.
I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, what's strawberry?
Well, no, I know that some strawberries are sweeter than others. Like
Oh yeah, some like juice.
the redder ones are always gonna be the juiciest. So if you put those with the cereal, it might taste good. But my mom made. All right, so my mom made white rice yesterday, and food for my brother and my dad, because everybody else in my household is on fasting. And I walked in and I was like, no. She's like, you can cook some brown rice. And it was like, that ain't the same. I can't have these side by side and just be like, okay, this is white rice. No. But, yeah, glad y'all doing the fasting. So hopefully we can talk about this in like, how many days we got left? 18?
Bro, don't say that. You make me wanna quit.
Yeah, 18 days left.
I'm surprised I remember.
So hopefully I can see y'all at the end of the 18 days and we can be like, we did it. And I'm gonna be going through like, the first day I eat sugar, I'm just gonna be like, sugar like, gone.
I'm gonna have a
'Cause
sugar
I
rush.
be-
And I'm gone.
I'm gonna have a sugar rush.
No, I eat so much sugar on a daily basis. Like candy, juice.
I just eat sugar in a regular. Not like that. So don't start thinking like that.
Like what?
Like, whoa.
Like the regular sugar out the thing.
Oh, yeah, no one was ever thinking
I
that.
keep it on my frosted flakes. I'll put a little bit.
He said, Frosted Flakes, more sugar on your Frosted Flakes? Hold up. It's already sugary.
I just like the taste.
You
I
don't
like
put
to
sugar
do-
on your frosted flakes?
No.
We used to do it all the time at my house.
That was the cornflakes, not frosted. Cornflakes don't got sugar.
I don't know. I like digging at the bottom of the bowl for like the little pieces of sugar. And I just eat it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, that was
and honey
cornflakes.
bun?
Or the original Special K.
Hmm?
You don't know they have an original plain Special K?
I'm sorry, you're talking too much scientific words. You're not just holding it down.
Special
Like,
K is a type of cereal.
I need I don't know any of these things. Like,
Do you don't just look at all the cereal when you go to the
I
grocery
look at
store?
only the ones I
There's a
want.
K on it.
Yeah, literally a
No.
big K, it's red.
I don't look at the Lucky Charms one or Fruity
Sugar.
Pebbles one.
Sugar.
Or the Captain Crunch one. Right now, Captain Crunch is a candy bar. See, I'm thinking about candy right now. Give me
Captain
the
Crunch
topping
is
right now.
cereal.
Captain Crunch is cereal? I thought it was candy bar.
A Kit
Crunch,
Kat,
a
a
crunch.
Crunch bar, a
Alright,
Crunch bar.
alright, move on.
Captain.
Sing Captain
Eh?
Crunch.
I'm dreaming about food right now. Leave me alone.
Okay, now we gotta think about healthy food, like corn.
Mmm, delicious.
A broccoli stick.
Ew, it's broccoli.
Broccoli's
no.
good.
I'm thriving. I don't spend listen, this fast is helping me not spend money on food.
Listen,
I mean, I spend money on healthy food, but fast food?
I don't spend money at all.
Huh?
I don't spend money on food at all.
I mean, I work in Worcester, and half the time I didn't bring a lunch, so I would just go on Wendy's. Okay, Wendy's was good.
Now you go to Wendy's.
honestly,
water.
like I'm okay. Like it's like I tried this fasting before, and I don't know how many days I lasted. I want to say it was like 3 or 4, but like I really don't know. Like, and then I just gave up, and then I moved up. But like it's not as bad because like they've done the fasting like 3 times or 4 times, and they like find out like all like the
Yeah.
different like before the first time we did it. Do you remember that? Like back, obviously before ministry.
I didn't do it.
Poppy did it for like I think Poppy did it for like 10 days, and he gave up because it was just like he's like I can't do this.
Yeah.
And it was that I was
You guys
eating
kept, it was
I was eating
before-
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Not jelly, not
butter and
but peanut butter sandwiches, and I have
and
till this
banana.
day I've barely eaten peanut butter, and that was years ago.
Yeah, because all they ate like every single day was freaking peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
And I refuse till this day. I haven't eaten a peanut butter sandwich, and or if I do eat, I eat a little bit of peanut butter like with apples or whatever. But with this fasting, I'm staying away from the peanut butter. Then again, it's organic, and I don't think last time it was organic, so it was decent peanut butter.
Yeah, so last time they had bread.
It was our
and,
first time
like-
ever doing that fasting.
Yeah, so they had bread, regular peanut butter, bananas. Like it was a lot more different.
Yeah, we
A
didn't
lot
know.
less strict.
Yeah, and like it was strict, and we thought we were like
Dying.
but now it's even more strict, and I'm like, I'm not there yet. I've just eaten the same things, but I know once I get sick of those same things, I'm gonna be like, what am I gonna do? So,
Not to go so
Yeah,
hard.
because
like-
if you don't know,
Like
I am
tortillas.
picky. My name is Miyaka. I'm the pickiest person probably within the church. And yeah, so I was picky, and I was only eating like peanut butter sandwiches, and now I can't even have bread. And there's a whole like 2 loaves. There's like a whole 2 loaves in my house. My mom just got from Walmart
Yeah.
grocery delivery,
She's like,
And
I
she's-
got
and it's
groceries.
white bread, bro. White bread. My favorite bread is white bread. I hate wheat bread. I mean, I'll eat it, but like white bread. My grandma got me hip.
My bread is different.
Every time I went to my grandma's house, I'm like, yo, where your bread at? Because I want some. Because I would like, my mom would be like, why do you like white bread? And I was like, listen, if I go to my mom's house right now, she got the white bread. It's on her counter, chilling, and then just like, I literally wake up at midnight at her house and be like, I want some bread right now. This is when I was a kid. This is when I was a kid, okay?
I can't.
Give me the bread.
But, you know, now, I mean, potatoes are good with some salt and some pepper and some corn. Huh? What?
Just grab a potato and eat it.
I don't like potatoes.
We should make baked potatoes. Baked potatoes.
With what?
With
Nothing.
salt.
When you think of a baked potato, you want some cheese on it. Unless you
Yeah.
want some vegan cheese.
We can't have
Cheese
That-
in general.
cheese. There's no vegan cheese.
How do you think the mac and cheese is in the mac and cheese?
I'm not eating vegan cheese.
I'm not either, but I'm already picky with my cheese. I'm lucky I'm eating the vegan mac right now. Like,
Just say the vegan.
Vegan.
so yeah, yeah. So you know, I don't know how you want
I
to
don't know.
cook a baked potato. We gonna eat some plain potatoes. It's some
I'm playing
potatoes.
straight potatoes. I just not hit.
Or
the
you could
stomach,
just-
like,
Have a baked potato with extra potatoes on top.
you have fries.
With hash browns on
What?
Oh my goodness.
Hash
You
browns.
have hash browns.
You could have
Like
said
homemade hash browns.
anything else.
Yeah, if you make them.
I'm not making them.
All right then.
Dang.
I work too much.
Okay,
to
guys.
make them.
Okay.
But-
On to the next subject.
Yep. Yeah. So this fasting is very
Not
eye-opening. I mean, honestly, day 3, it's not that bad right now.
It won't be difficult.
I mean,
A3 hasn't even started, girl.
it hasn't. But I mean, I don't have anything around me that I can eat that's sugary anyway. So all I have is I saw those this
You could
morning
eat apples.
from last week.
Apples are kind of sweet.
Yeah, but I had a green apple. Like I had a half a green apple the other day, and it didn't really hit the way it was supposed to. Like, I was
Because they're vegan.
Yo, I can.
and I'm like,
That's
okay,
just vegan.
you know, I was like, okay, like, I guess.
Government.
But I think like the you know how when you go apple picking those apples, what kind are they? Macintosh apples? I don't know what they call.
The red ones.
Macintosh? Those ones, those hit. Not the ordinary. You know the red apples from Market like
Ew,
Those
the
ones-
nasty
the
ones.
weird
Those
ones,
get
the ones
stuck-
that
they
literally
taste
look
so
like
gross.
Yeah.
the ones
They
you would
taste
give a
like
teacher from
soap.
school.
Yeah, they taste like soap.
Yeah, not those. I don't want those red apples. But I'm talking about the apple picking apples. Those hit. I need to buy some of those because the green apples just didn't. I was like, okay. After half of it, I was like, okay, no, I'm done.
I would grab the
I got some pineapple today. Some
I
strawberries.
think I'm
some
allergic to
bananas.
pineapple. Every time I eat pineapple, my tongue gets itchy.
I'm allergic
Not
to
my
apples.
tongue.
It's
Like
just the way the pineapple
nothing
is.
up there. This thing.
I'm allergic to apples.
It gets itchy a lot.
Are you?
You're allergic to apples?
Yeah, and oatmeal.
You're allergic to oatmeal?
Yeah, I remember this time that puppy tried to offer her oatmeal cookie. She's like, no, I don't want it. He's like, are you sure? She's like, yeah.
She's like, I don't want to die. Which I don't think he knows you're allergic to it, does he? Well, if you told him that day, he don't know it now. But yeah, I hope. I don't know. I need to keep my mind busy this weekend.
See, your nose, that just reminds me of a candy cane.
Which
I
one?
really want to eat it.
Yeah, I was like, which one?
Yeah, that one right there. No, this one. Not explaining, it's obviously this one.
I know.
That might be.
I'll get him in there. This
Alright,
is
next
my
one.
nail tech really did that though. This is 4 weeks right now. I mean,
Not
You're
that one,
shaking
though.
it around too much.
This one is like 3 weeks.
4 weeks.
so alright. That's our fasting info. So we are on the daily fast for 21 days. We got 18 more though.
Stop
Okay,
saying
stop
that,
saying
girl.
that. It's longer.
You make it sound so long.
It's only 18 days.
Yeah. I mean, you know what's crazy? That usually like the first when you start off a new year, January feels like the longest month of the year, and we decided to do a fasting the longest month of the year.
I know, but it's already January 13th.
Today's the 13th.
And we have 18 more days. So
No, I know, but like I feel like New Year's was just like last week. Sorry.
yeah, we're halfway through the month.
Okay.
Almost.
Just a little bit more.
Yeah.
A couple more seconds.
All right, let's see. So Ellie said, "Ooh, Elise." Because obviously she didn't know you were gonna be on.
Oh.
At least a
Stay
week.
tuned if she's gonna be on for tomorrow with the PKs.
With the king.
You're just jealous.
Pastor said it's those that don't like to be the center of attention who have a big calling over their lives.
I hate that.
They're the same.
It just makes no sense to me.
Like, you know
Why?
how I feel. Why? would you
Because
say
I
that?
hate talking. I don't like people, and I'm called to be a pastor.
Period.
Period, boo.
It makes no sense. Like, why?
See, yeah, I don't like talking and I don't like people either. But I'm not called to be a pastor. I'm called to be a preacher. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm called to be a prophet. I guess for sure. What we're talking
Yeah.
So.
Anyways.
Pastor said, "How do you know who your true friends are?"
No, I'm not friends.
Because, honestly, for me, I have a couple worldly friends, but, like, they know I go to church, but they still, like, they support me still. Like, it's not that they don't, like, feel different certain way. They still act the same like they usually would have before I got into church. Like, they still act the same. They don't treat me different. They don't treat me one way. They treat me the same old Christian. Same Christian before Christ.
So do they respect you enough
Yeah,
to
they
like
respect me.
not like.
To not push me to where
Yeah.
things I don't want to do, they leave it.
Good.
I think to see if you have like real friends, there are certain situations that will happen that you can kind of see their true colors. You know, if they stick by your side, you know, there are times where they could just kind of in any type of situation they could just leave and not have an excuse and just kind of like ghost you in a type of way. But if they're a true friend, they'll kind of stay through the tough times and let you know that they're there.
I agree. Yeah, and finding a true friend is kind of they're the hardest. They'll still be around even if you're like, if you and that friend are bumping heads. Like in the end, like y'all will work it out and stuff like that. It's not someone that's just gonna be like, peace out, I don't care anymore. You know. Titi Aida said, "Nana, I love you. Good job."
Okay.
Wait, Pastor said, see, Pastor.
Oh no.
I love you too, though. Indeed, Elise.
Pastor said you can't have bread though.
What?
Pastor said you can't have I don't know what say bread. Yeah, bread. I'm just trying to like, you know how you can make movements with your hands. Yeah, I know we couldn't have bread, but it was our first time. Ooh, I just got really hot. It was our first time doing that fasting like years ago, so we kind of just like, we can't have meat, we can't have cheese, so we took everything else and ran with it. And we had bread, but we had wheat bread, like
Well,
whole wheat bread, like 100%, no split, no nothing, wheat bread. Go. What'd you say?
I don't know.
Pastor also said, Dali, I used to be the same way, girl.
Wow.
Wow.
Probably
don't like
not wanting
people.
to talk
The
to
same
people.
thing you just said, like you don't
Yeah,
like
you talk
talking to
to
people.
That's like,
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do. You gotta let God just. I say that to you, but God gonna do the same thing to me. Because I literally look at people and I'm like, I don't want to say hi to you, and I'll walk right past you.
Me too.
I just like, sometimes I just don't want to be in a conversation. Because it's the same, hey, how are you? Oh my God, I'm so good. How are you? How's this going? How's it? And I just, sometimes I don't want to entertain the conversation.
yeah, people are nosy.
For real. Sometimes people only want to talk to you to know the tea.
Why you say it so loud?
Sorry.
So people in the back can hear it.
There's no one in the back. But
No, I'm saying like at the camera.
I don't want people to think like, oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of people in the background. Like, we're staring at an
So you put
empty.
people in the back, like inside the camera, like inside your house, like so your dog in here,
Okay. Got it.
like Snoopy. If you're listening.
Yeah, no, Snoopy's not listening. Baby's not even on. Because Baby wants to miss out on the best episode of the week.
He has the opportunity.
For real.
He has tomorrow too, so.
That's part 2. But what was I saying?
Well, no one knows.
Oh yeah, but people just sometimes like want to just talk to you just to know what's the tea. And if you don't know what tea is, what's the information on situations or in your personal life? And it's like, you don't talk to me in general. Why do you want to know now?
Period.
But even if they try to come to me, I try to like brush it off a little bit and change the conversation, or not say too much if they know. I'm like, yeah, it just happened. I don't really remember what I said, which half the case that is true. I like say something, like as you can see, I say something and then I'm like, wait, what did I just say? Because I don't remember.
Search
So-
on the
If it happened like a few days ago and they wanted to ask me a few days later, I'm like, I don't really remember. Just said this and that's what happened. And they're like, oh, okay. But like, I don't give them the. Not everybody needs to know everything. Period.
There you go.
Hi, Mom. Mom just read. We were talking about. We talked about the fast, the great fast that we're doing.
Very, very fast.
And then how we fit into society. So if you have any comments or questions, anybody, comments or questions you might like to ask us, please comment below so we can read some.
Why are you talking like
I don't know.
that? You go slow or you go fast?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm so used to having a translator.
Yeah, feels right.
Yeah, I know. Because I like to talk and I'm like talking slower, but then I talk
Yeah.
fast and then I'm like, wait. And then it's like, wait, no one's here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Goodbye.
How, oh, that's cool.
Oh,
You weren't on the season 1, right?
I was on like the last.
Okay, so it's them too, really. I mean, you were on, but you were like mostly behind the camera. How do y'all feel the difference between season 1 and season 2?
I think it's way better.
Season 2.
Because I talk more. Season 1 was just awkward.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know. This is my first episode in season 2, so I'll get back to you tomorrow.
I mean, you've seen that.
Oh, if I go on.
How do you
I don't
feel
know.
in general how it's going?
Pretty good.
Basic.
Honestly, from looking at all
Would
these
you ever
videos,
say it's
from, like,
amazing? I haven't been on.
You've been behind the cameras, behind the scenes.
now you gotta know what
Behind the
you're
scenes is
doing.
boring. It's an iPad.
You're still behind the screen. What are you saying, Christian?
What?
You were
Just saying
saying something? Yeah.
Oh.
So to be honest, after
I don't know, just looking at the video from now, that the women make, obviously the youth, and the pastor's kids, and then from looking at it from before season, like in season 1, it's different. I don't know, like the energy different people bring, it's like different from season 1. Mm-hmm.
it's good. We got a question. Mom said, "Hey, love you all. Love you too."
Hey, love you as well.
Love you.
And then Mom said, "Do you see growth amongst each other?"
Of course.
Yeah.
I see it in every single one of us.
I do. Like Dolly said, in season 1 to season 2, she talks more, which that's definitely a thing.
I mean, we should.
Cause she just, I mean, she's still like, I don't know, but she isn't talking. Christian, I've seen grow since day 1,
Period.
and you know, and then Elise, I see I see a lot of growth in her. She's different. She doesn't act the way she used to in certain situations. She allows God to take over in that area. She's like, I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it, you know. And even though sometimes I've been like, just do it, but that's just, yeah. And then see a lot of growth in them, and I can't wait to see what else God is gonna do in their lives. Yeah, and especially after this 3-week fasting. Sorry.
Stop saying that.
No, I gotta say 18 days.
No,
No,
don't say
she
that
doesn't
either.
want me to. After this fasting, I think, and if we all make it to the end, which I say that we all are gonna make it to the end.
One and one for all.
What? You know, I can't wait to see what God's gonna do then too, because doing this sacrifice unto God, like it's gonna be so worth it. Which praying I make it to do. Any other questions, comments, anything? No, not yet. But yeah,
Comments, concerns, questions? You're free to
yeah,
go to
this
sleep.
fasting is very interesting. Half of my cabinet's full of hot Cheetos or hot fries and all that stuff, and I'm like,
You gotta go.
I have like a half a pound of half a bag of a 5-pound bag of sour gummy worms in my cabinet that are mine, and I'm like, I had to put them in the cabinet or on the counter because if they're in my room.
Yeah. None of
Was
those
it
candies are mine, so I can't eat it anyway. So.
Yeah, but I'm like, ugh. And then Nevaeh asked me 2 nights ago. It was like, oh, you okay? She's like, yeah. She's like, I want ice cream. It was like midnight, and I was like, you can have some tomorrow.
Go to sleep.
Yeah. But that's how the fasting is going. I wish my dad and KJ were on it so that we don't have to see all the tempting food that they're gonna eat.
Yeah.
You know?
But it is what it is.
Like, I don't know how my mom did it. I don't know how you did it last time.
I close my eyes whenever I walk through the house.
But yeah. You know? What are y'all gonna eat today?
What am I gonna eat today?
Whatever my
Rice
mom
cake.
makes.
How's your blender cup?
What? Oh.
I didn't say what after she said like man.
It's great.
I need
I'm
one.
probably gonna eat some vegan.
Vegan cheese?
You know those chips aren't
The blue
vegan.
chips.
Like, they aren't necessarily vegan.
With probably like
Guacamole.
ew, I don't like
Guacamole.
guacamole. I like avocado. I had avocado last night. Anyways. I'll probably have some blue chips that are okay and
Ooh, that's not like her.
a tortilla.
Or tortilla. Yeah, no. Mom said, trust me, I wish they were on it as well because I don't have to figure out 2 different meals. It's hard for me to cook dinner for them when I want to eat that meat. LOL. Honestly, I don't know. I'd be like, fend for yourselves. Cook for yourselves. Peace
You know,
out.
Bobby would not be like, who?
The thing is, it's only him and KJ, so like it's half the family.
I
It's
know.
literally a third. But then again, honestly, I think Bobby would just like order out all the time, and I think that would be.
I don't think mom don't want that either.
Yeah, like I don't know. Oh my god, no, I'm just not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because it's in my mind, and I really want to eat it.
My dad got Chinese food the first day. He's like, "You want some?" And he was like, "Oh wait, never mind. You can have them." I was like, "Oh, I forgot to." Kind of cried.
And then she's the only one on it in her family, right?
Dang, I
That
could
was
never.
She was saying in the group chat like how they were drinking coffee or whatever, and they kept offering her some. And she's like, they're like, oh wait, that's right.
Oh no, I'm like,
I like locked myself in my room. If I wasn't at work, really, that's what I'm doing. Like, that's crazy. Mom said for 3 weeks I couldn't do that to them. I feel bad. Do
oh
it
yeah,
for
not
one.
cooking. Told you.
Yeah. Or every other day. You fend for yourselves, I cook. You fend for yourselves, I cook.
I do it once every week.
And my mom, listen, my mom literally had just gotten like bread, oh, good bread too, and ham and cheese.
What
So
was
that I
just
can,
talking about you eat like bread?
Yes.
Your bread obsession is like
Wake up at
huge.
midnight and eat.
my bread obsession, listen, bread hits. Bread hits. Wait, have you been eating ice?
It's water.
Water.
It's frozen water.
I eat ice cream.
Yeah, I
Ew.
don't eat ice because that's weird, but.
Then again, we don't have like the good ice.
Yeah,
We have like a 20-pound bag in our freezer, and
That's like this big.
but yeah,
I'll put some in my glass of water.
Pastor said they don't feel bad for you. To mom, like we don't feel bad for her. I mean, we just know that you would, huh?
Oh, Papi and KZ don't feel bad for mom.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't care.
Oh, yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't.
They get food, they're like, it's all good.
Yeah.
I get like what I want.
Which I know Papi could last like 10 days, because he lasted 10 days last time.
Yeah, he could.
And that was the
We
first
don't
time we
want
did it. Yeah, no. This time we have more open options. Ish.
It's more open than when I first started last time.
I know.
I think
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get
Peanut butter sandwiches.
Oh, no.
What?
Peanut butter sandwiches are nasty.
Yeah, I know they are.
I
Now
didn't
they
eat
are.
that last time.
What'd you eat?
I'm talking about the last time we did it.
Oh.
Not the first time.
What'd you eat? Tortillas?
That's it, yeah.
Tortillas.
She survived on tortillas. But I know that we're gonna pull through. Hopefully.
Hopefully one day.
Ask me again in a week.
How you say that? I know we're gonna pull through.
Yeah.
You know?
Hopefully.
I'm talking about me.
Wow.
You lasted. I know you can last. You did it already.
Do I want to?
No.
That's the question. You naughty,
Imagine,
you
imagine
know?
like imagine going to work and having everybody get a free meal.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you all work at McDonald's.
I work Thursday. Tomorrow.
Ooh.
Tomorrow. Why did I think today was Monday?
Right?
What the heck?
Me too.
You act like you ever had to watch it.
No, I know.
But
I work tomorrow.
Ooh.
I'll eat. Anyways.
No, we can't drink anything you want to drink.
I know. I poured myself a medium Sprite and I was like, I'm on the fast.
oh, you did?
I was so sad.
Dang.
This fast is really killing me.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine filling up a cup of something that you want to drink, but you can't drink it and throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
I'd try.
Yeah.
Nani said, I give it to you guys because I lasted a day on that fasting. Yeah, I mean, I don't eat as much as I have before.
No, I
So,
still
like,
eat the same.
I'll just eat like the stuff that is good, and then I just like, that's it. Like,
My appetite's still there.
what?
I can eat for days.
It's still there, but I'm like, what else am I gonna eat besides the same thing again? So I just was like, no.
That
I'll save it for
nasty
tomorrow.
dirt cereal.
What?
That nasty dirt cereal.
Listen.
Like, it's so nasty.
You got that from outside.
Like,
Yeah.
it looks
Like-
like granola, and it really does trick you, cause it's like,
But-
dang, this looks like granola. It's about to taste good. No.
Like I even tried I mean before, honestly I didn't last before, so I mean I've done 2 full days, so it's something. But I even tried like looking up vegan granola or like just stuff, but everything has like all those additives and sugar, and I'm like, I just want something to just spice it up a little
Let
bit.
it be appreciated.
But you know, I even looked up different kinds of vegan cereal, unsweetened cereal, and they're like, it's like a pack of 4 for like $40. It's like $10 a box, and I'm like,
And
you don't even know if it tastes good.
I like how you just missed that high five.
Yeah, she didn't go.
You have to like play along with
I
it.
wasn't gonna high five you.
The greatest, huh?
Okay, what is
Why you missed it? She looked at her hand, you took your hand away, she was like, oh, I gotta play
And
along.
it wasn't even gonna taste good. Why'd you go for a high five?
some viewers. Hey guys. I encourage you to watch this video once we're done with the live, which is in like a couple minutes. It will be on YouTube, so like and subscribe.
Like it.
At TOJ Ministry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe, share this video, click above or whatever.
Click above, girl. Click above.
There's no above, but okay.
I'm gonna be a YouTuber.
For what? What are you gonna do?
I have no clue.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go around eating dirt and milk.
Eating dirt and milk. The cereal we're talking about is like
It's called Alpen.
Alpen.
It looks
Alpen.
good. It looks good. Don't taste.
Yeah, and it got some raggedy raisins in there too.
I didn't even see the raisins, but imagine if I did.
You probably ate them.
I did not eat no raisins.
You probably ate it.
You probably did. Otherwise, it's literally like Quaker oats and raisins. It's literally what it tastes like. But or oatmeal.
I think
Whatever.
eat military food. Kind of fast. Like the ones that you heat up, that you put hot water and like heats up in the packet.
Huh?
What? No one knows what you're talking
All right, we are going to do closing prayer. All right, it is 6:59. I pray that y'all got to know us a little bit better. We talked about the fasting. We talked about society fitting in.
Talking about everything.
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 Y'all get to know us a little more. Come back for tomorrow for part 2 of the best episode of the week. Kicking back with TOJ with the PKs. It'll be the PKs. And Elise may or may not be here. Stay tuned for tomorrow to see if she's here. All right. If you guys can put your heads down. My alarm's going off. Father God, we come before you, thanking you for bringing us here today. Thanking you for each and every single person that had the ability to tune in today. I pray that it touched their lives, oh Lord. I pray that they understood us a bit more, God, and they just see how we are with each other, oh Lord. Father God, I thank you for everything that you do and everything that you've done, Lord. And I pray that you just have your way today like you always do. And that they all tune in tomorrow for part 2, oh God. Father God, I thank you in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Peace out. Have a great day.
Scout.